but it's not just a dream anymore, it's a reality. So hello, welcome to the vlog. I want to take you right back to when Rowan and I joined Novi Most, or started working with Novi Most way back in 2008. And when we went through the training, one of the things that really caught my attention and caught our attention was this principle they had called "How dare we?" It was summed up in a sentence that's something like this. I should have dug it out. I haven't dug it out. And it said, "How dare we dream dreams for young people that we're not prepared to dream for ourselves?" The point being, if we're going to be involved in work where we're wanting to give young people new opportunities, we're wanting them to make the most of those opportunities, to try new things, to gain skills, to change their outlook on life, how can we do that with any integrity if we're not applying that principle to our own lives? So in a practical way, this was wrapped up by having a recommendation in the handbook going, we reckon that you should be spending 2 to 3 hours a week dedicating yourself to getting better at something, working on a skill, doing something that puts you in a better place. Whether that was something you wanted to do in terms of like study or kind of Christian devotion stuff, or whether it's something you wanted to do in terms of instrument learning or skill learning in some form, that was kind of up to you. But the point was, don't spend all your time working to help other people be better and have great opportunities and overlook the need to do that for yourself. And I was really struck by that when we started. So I say that at the beginning because I want to tie that into what we're going to talk about in this vlog. And in this vlog, you're going to see some footage from up here, where the GoPro was on Saturday when we were recording with Hombres Flowery here in the studio. They were here for their penultimate recording session for their first album that's going to come out in the summer.
Take number 1.
Between Buddha and I, we'd invited a bunch of young people to come down and just experience what it was like for them as a band to be in the studio recording. So it was great to be here doing that. And it really reminded me of this whole "how dare we" thing. Because I think when I look at Buddha and I see what he's doing with his drumming, he's not someone who's plateaued and sort of peaked out and gone, yeah, I'm good enough to teach some kids and whatever. He's someone who's still, when nobody's looking, playing the drums and setting himself challenges and learning stuff and getting better. And that reflects in the opportunities he gets. And he gets opportunities to play at a level which these young people we're working with, I could say, they can only dream of. They can dream of. We want them to dream of those opportunities, and we want to create steps to help them get to enjoy those opportunities. The fact that Buddha is doing that means it's much easier to bring them with us into some kind of opportunity. So Saturday, we've got 4 young people here in the studio as the band are tracking songs. They're getting to experience what that's like. They're getting to see something that they wouldn't normally get to see. They're not at the place in their musical journey where they could come in and do this, what Hombres Flowery are doing in terms of tracking a song, everyone playing live in one go. But they get to experience and see what's possible, and we can help them be good enough to do this. I was chatting to one of the guys who was watching, who's a guitarist, talking to him about it the other day. What was it like, your experience coming in? And you could tell for him, he was really blown away with this whole, how can they be that good? How can they do that? Just sit there and play a song. He's taken some stuff away, stuff that's challenged him personally, stuff that's going to make him be a better player. So last night we had a small group meeting in the church. Dina was leading that. And one of the questions that was part of this book we were working through was talking about dreams and have we given up on some dreams or stuff like that, things that we felt that we should be doing. And the kind of encouraging feedback going around the room as we were sitting there, the 4 of us, was, if we can say it like this without it sounding cheesy, we're kind of living the dream. We're all getting to do stuff that 20 years ago was a dream. Definitely a dream. And 20 years later, it's a reality. We've done some things in our lives. We've got, achieved certain things we wanted to do, or learned skills that we wanted to learn, or we're involved in areas of work that we wanted to be involved in. And my personal aspect of that is this place. To have a band come in and be recording, and to have young people coming in to watch a band come in and be recording, is a massive dream. And but it's not just a dream anymore, it's a reality. There's definitely a part that whole how dare we mindset played in getting me to where I am today. The fact that over the past 10 or 12 years I've felt the freedom to take time out of my working week to say I'm going to dedicate this on improving myself, improving my skills. Right at the beginning, it wasn't like I could prove to anyone I was good enough to do that and it would be worthwhile, but there was enough space within what I was doing for things to move forward step by step. Now it's at a place where people recognise that I've got some skills as a producer. People recognise that we're able to take people who have songs and bring them in here, and we're able to play and we're able to make music that sounds good. So I guess this week I've just been thinking about that. I'm thinking back on Saturday and how it was, thinking about last night and what a privilege it is to be able to sit in a room full of people who go, we're kind of living the dream. We kind of are getting to do the things that for a long time we wanted to do, and through perseverance and through just sticking with it and for keep trying to take the next step, we've got to a place where we're doing it. This thing that seems so far off, this thing that seems so unattainable is actually something of our realities today. That's not to say that any of us who were sitting there last night would go, we've arrived, that we've done everything we want to do. That's not the case for sure. But it's really important to recognise the things that have happened and to see what's been part of the process to get us to that point so that we can continue to move forward. I would love it if we had a band in here of young people that we had taught and they were tracking music to the same standard that Hombres Flowery were. That would be fantastic. That's not a reality right now, but it could be in a year or two's time if we keep going, if we keep working with what we have. From our perspective here, from me, from Rowan, from the guys we're working with on the team here in Yaitsa, we know that if you don't give up and if you keep working, if you keep taking the next step, you can get to a point where you can look around and go, honestly, I do feel like I'm living the dream. And that is an amazing privilege, and we're very grateful that we're able to say that. So that's it for this week's vlog. Thanks very much for watching. Do give us a big thumbs up for How Dare We. Do leave us a comment or question if you want to know more, and do remember that together we do adventure. We'll see you next time.